And welcome. I hope you enjoyed that brilliant piece of music that we heard a few minutes ago, coming all the way from a couple of extremely talented Spanish artists. Thank you very much for that. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome. A very warm welcome to the Nokia town, as you can see. Last year it was a welcome home. We have progressed from there now. Now we welcome you to our Nokia town. So a very, very warm welcome to all of you. It gives me, I'm Ajay Mehta. I'm the country manager for HMD Global in India, and it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you this afternoon for another event where we are going to be announcing some exciting new devices for the India market. So it's been a very, very interesting and an extremely exciting journey. What I thought I'd do for the first few minutes is to recap a little bit of that. So HMD Global came into existence on the 1st of December 2016, almost exactly 17 months ago, or 16 months ago. When we came into existence, we really, we didn't even have an office. We had to find an office, we had to build a team, we had to get all our channel together, we had to get our care network together, we had to start our manufacturing. And you know that, yes, there were a lot of opportunities, there were challenges, but we really stuck together and built this business, starting the 1st of December 2016. We launched the 3310, the iconic 3310, that did so well for us. It was difficult to meet the demand of 3310. Did so brilliantly. Then came in June. We launched 3 iconic devices in June, the Nokia 3, the Nokia 5, and the Nokia 6. And those devices continue to do brilliantly for us. Unbelievable performance by all these 3 devices. Then we went on to September, and we launched the Nokia 8. The Nokia 8 has done wonders for us as well. We've had fantastic response to Nokia 8. The way the channel has accepted it, we went online, we went offline, and the consumer has given us stellar feedback when it comes to Nokia 8. And it continues again. And the beauty is all these devices continue to do brilliantly for us. Then came November. And in November, we launched the phone that was made for India, made based on the feedback got from the consumers of India, and we launched it at the end of November 2017. And that's the Nokia 2, which again, ladies and gentlemen, continues to do a fantastic job. So we spent the whole of 2017 really building the foundation of what we see is a solid long-term business for Nokia smartphones in India. Be it from a channel perspective, be it from a marketing perspective, be it from an organization perspective, or be it from an ecosystem perspective, we have put in all our efforts. The whole team has worked night and day to bring to the consumer what we believe is the brand that should be with the consumer, the Nokia brand. So a lot of work has gone on in India, but let's tell you a little bit about what's gone on beyond India. Let's tell you a little bit about some of our small baby steps that we've taken in the other countries of the world. And who better to tell us about it than Pekka Rantala, the Chief Marketing Officer of HMD Global. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pekka. Welcome,
Ajay.
Pekka.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
Welcome.
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Thanks, Ajay. Thank you so much. And just before I say anything else, I just also would like to echo what Ajay said about this fantastic, wonderful, really like energetic music, that so joyful music that we were enjoying before we came to the stage. And perhaps it's not a coincidence that this duo actually came from Spain. And you might know that the good old Nokia tune was composed more than 100 years ago in Spain. So perhaps that's the connection that how we wanted to start this whole event. In fact, we liked the music so much that we discussed with Ajay that should we actually skip the presentation and let the boys just play music and then we go for a lunch. But anyway, we have so many, we think and we feel so great things to share with you that thank you so much for sharing this moment with us. It's a big day for us. It's our biggest so far launch event that we have organized. We have never launched so great Nokia devices in one go as we are going to do today. So this is a big moment for us. Thank you so much for sharing it. We appreciate your time. And definitely, even if we are going to keep some sort of a monologue first, after the presentation, we are so much looking forward to have a dialogue. I'm sure that you have lots of questions, so we are so happy to try to give you the best possible answers and learn from you, because that's the way how we want to bring back one of the most loved and admired brands of all times, the Nokia brand, to really listen carefully. And there are lots of expertise in this room, so I'm looking forward to learn also something this time. In fact, you know, I know that one of the questions that some of you and many of you might be having on top of your mind is the fact that how important is India for you guys? How important is India as a country? And I just thought that to kind of preempt that question immediately and say that India is absolutely one of the top 3 markets for us worldwide. So that's one answer. But also I could give you another answer, because you know we started this journey that Ajay was saying just a bit more than 1 year ago. And during the past 18 months, I've had the pleasure to go around the world like a satellite. So last year alone, I was traveling 298 days. Visiting trade customers, industry partners and other kind of partners, bloggers, media, consumers, listening carefully and trying to introduce HMD Global to everyone. That who is HMD Global and how are you going to bring back the Nokia brand? And if I just look at my 2 passports that I always carry with me, and if I count the stamps, India is the most visited country during the past 18 months for me. And I think that also gives you a signal how important India really is. This is a great heartland of Nokia brand. There has always been a very special relationship between Indian consumers and the Nokia brand. Admiration, love, and I think that relationship has always been mutual, not just one way, because Nokia brand has always learned so much from India. And that we are definitely looking forward to do the same again. So I thought that, like Ajay was saying, say a few words about our journey so far. And I really wanted to start by reminding that we are a startup from Finland, from Scandinavia, from the most northern part of Finland. In fact, when I left to come to India 2 days ago from Helsinki airport, it was snowing, 20 centimeters snow during one day alone. It's a bit unusual. We are living springtime in Finland, but you know, it's really sometimes quite a cold place, exotic place for many people coming from other parts of the world. But that's where our roots are. That's where the Nokia brand was established more than 150 years ago. And we are proud that our startup is having its head office and home base in Finland. But of course, we are truly running a global business nowadays. And talking about that, so first of all, we have been so grateful during the whole last year to consumers, to industry partners, to trade partners, also to media and bloggers for the attention and curiosity towards our journey and towards the Nokia brand. All over the place, we have been welcomed warmly. I think really people are expecting us to deliver. We are really trying hard to do it. But clearly the attention, the attitude towards has been very warm and very positive. So that's why we are very, in a humble and modest way, always so grateful for the attention that we have received. And also thank you one more time for being here with us. So Ajay was showing this kind of timeline of last year, and you saw a little bit, you know, what happened during last year. And as we started to run the business, really from the beginning of 2017 onwards, in many parts of and corners of the world, at the same time we were building our capabilities. We were starting many things from scratch. So it wasn't that easy, and therefore we're really pleased, again in a modest way, pleased to state that we managed to bring to the market 11 Nokia phones only during the first 12 months of our existence. So 11 Nokia phones in 12 months, We think that, as we have the saying in Finnish, that it is not a bad start. But not really the quantity is important, but the most important thing is the feedback that we have been receiving about these products from trade customers and from consumers. It has been really good. You know, when we started this journey, and more than 1 year ago, when we went first time and introduced ourselves to distributors, to retailers, to operators, to consumers, always, no matter what country and corner of the world we are talking about, we were told that make sure that you don't forget a couple of things which are so important for you guys. And the number one thing is the quality, the reliability, the trust that people always have been having on the Nokia brand and on the products. So the message for us was that make sure that you deliver against these expectations. That's the foundation you need to lay during the first year. The second point, by the way, was that make sure you also start to bond and build the relationship to the next generation. Because you have lots of loyalists, lots of a bit older generation Nokia fans out there. But what about the younger millennials? How do they feel towards the Nokia brand? So make sure that you establish, you start to build that connection. And the third one was that make sure you continue to innovate. Because that's what the Nokia brand always is known for. So many industry firsts that Nokia brand has introduced only during the past 25 years. In the mobile telephony. So make sure you continue that path. So these 3 points. And now if I just address the first point, which is the quality. The net promoter scores for each and every of these 11 Nokia phones that we introduced during our first year to the market have been record high. You know, I left Nokia Corporation 2011 as the Chief Marketing Officer. I was serving that company and the brand for close to 20 years. I know what the NPS scores were. They were really good scores. People loved the phones. The quality was really high. But I'm happy to share that the NPS scores for these phones are higher than any other earlier Nokia phone ever had. And that for us is a great sign that at least we have done certain things right and taken the first steps to the right direction. We don't feel that we can tick the box and say that now the quality is there, we can relax. It's a never-ending effort. But definitely the quality aspect has been really, really well received, and we are so happy about that. And then just a couple of numbers, because I know that many of you like numbers, I love numbers, so after the first 12 months, we are up and running and having locally, let's say, operations in more than 80 countries around the world. We see phone activation, Nokia phone, smartphone activation coming from more than 170 countries. We have more than 600 direct customers that we are partnering with when it comes to making sure that we reach out to the majority of the consumers out there. And we have more than 250,000 sales outlets in all corners of the world selling Nokia phones. So with these numbers, I hope that you understand that we can conclude that after the first 12 months, we are truly now running a worldwide business. So that was our really target that we set for last year, and we are really happy that we are here. And again, a reminder, we think that it was an okay year for a startup that started its operations only in December 2016. So we have a lot to do, of course, going forward, but now we are fully operational. We have all the capabilities to expand the business further. And then we got a lot of feedback from the consumers. Millions of consumers have shared their views, their inputs. Most of it is extremely positive. Some of it is neutral, and few of them also are negative. But we definitely carefully listen to all of that feedback, and we try to learn and to make sure that our next products always take into account the feedback we are getting from consumers. But you know, this journey has been exciting also because of the fact that we don't really think that we are alone on this journey. We feel that there are millions of consumers out there who are supporting this journey, and definitely we need support. Our whole business model is based on partnerships that we have with people like Nokia, with Google, with Qualcomm, with Foxconn, and so on. But definitely the most important partners we want to have is with the consumers, which we want to listen very carefully. And then just a couple of, let's say, business results. So also a reminder that we are not only here to introduce great Nokia Android smartphones to the Indian consumers, but also to remind that we are very seriously in the feature phone business. It's a great business, and there are more than 1 billion consumers out there who are using on a daily basis feature phones. We want to serve these people well. And we were also last year introducing many feature phone models to the market. And as an outcome, happy to share that we are now #1 worldwide in feature phone business in terms of value. Thank you. Thank you. It actually happened quite quickly. We didn't necessarily set this kind of target, but that's the response we got from the consumers, and we want to take this responsibility. We want to innovate further, not only in the smartphone space, but also in the feature phone space. And I think that it's fair to say that we might be one of the few players who really is having great portfolio of both feature phones and smartphones, so that we can really say that looking at the even widened portfolio of Nokia phones after today's announcements, I think that almost every consumer out there is going to be able to find the right Nokia that they can rely on. So we think that we are also a good partner for operators who want to migrate people from 2G to 3G and 4G, because we have a choice to serve them with both feature phones and smartphones. So we became #1. That was the animation I forgot to click. So #1 in feature phones. And then when it comes to overall the size of our business last year, lots of questions. And we decided to make a kind of a special favor and so on, and just to share that all together during the first 12 months during last year, we sold more than 70 million Nokia phones around the world. And thank you. Thank you. We are happy about this figure. It is a good starting figure. We definitely stay modest and humble, but this definitely, we set very high ambitions for ourselves, and this number exceeded our expectations. We are so happy about this response, and we know that that's a good basis to continue. You remember that I talked about the quality was the one thing that people told us to watch and make sure that we deliver that. The second thing was about the youth, how to bond with the millennials. And I'm happy to share that all the people who last year bought Nokia Android smartphones, of all of those people, more than 2/3 are less than 35 years old. More than 2/3. And to be brutally honest, I wasn't expecting this kind of shift to happen so fast. In this part of the world, the share is actually even higher. This 2/3 figure is the global average number. So what I'm saying is that we definitely have a lot of work to make sure that we find the right way to the hearts, not only to the minds, but to the hearts of young millennials. But we have started to go that path. We have taken the first steps right, because so many people already of the younger generations have found their Nokia smartphone the exciting and the right thing to go and purchase for. And I think at this stage, it might be time to invite Ajay back to the stage and just to continue and share that what happened in India. This was now the global picture. I come back and talk to you a little bit more about the Nokia brand a little bit later.
Thank you, Pekka. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. All right, so you heard the story of how HMD Global has done globally. And Pekka has given us a snapshot into that. Of course, there's a lot more excitement that's going on right now as we speak. But I thought I'll spend a few minutes first to talk a little bit about the business in India. The business in India, the response from the trade, the response from the ecosystem, the response from the consumer has been overwhelming and humbling, to say the least. Our business over the last 8 months has grown 5 times. And this is no mean performance. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just a start. We are determined to grow this business multiple times going forward. Right now, in the last 8 months, it's 5x, and of course, there's more to come. So what are we doing in 2018? The first thing we are doing in 2018, and you've already seen a little bit of that, is that we are expanding our portfolio. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, Nokia is a people's brand. Nokia is a product, is a brand that provides full range of devices. So this is the start to expanding our portfolio across price points. That's the first step. The second one is innovation. We are looking to drive innovation not only in terms of technology in our products, which our great product teams are delivering, but also innovation in terms of business models. How do we partner with ecosystem partners? How do we partner with our channel partners? How do we partner with some of the consumer services that we are offering? So we're looking at innovation across the board, be it product, be it technology, be it business model, be it alliances. We are working very closely with our existing partners, Nokia, of course, with Google. We have our esteemed colleagues from Google here as well, with Foxconn, with Qualcomm, with a number of our partners. We work very, very closely. How do we work together towards innovative business models in this disruptive world? The third area is to deepen our channel presence. As of now, we have about 510 exclusive Nokia distributors covering 110,000 stores. That's what we have built over the last 6 to 8 months. We plan to take that even higher. We plan to take that 10 to 20% higher. We plan to make Nokia among the best distributed consumer brands in India. So we will deepen our channel presence when it comes to the offline channel. We are also deepening our relationship with the e-commerce partners that are there in the marketplace. We have offerings for them. We are in deep conversations with them on how we can provide greater value to our consumers on their channels. We are also looking at just starting off on the enterprise channel. So we are deepening our presence in every way, shape, and form in terms of channels. We are also going deeper with our care channel, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So these are the three things. So first was the distribution, like I said. Then was the mobile care. We have 370 outlets, care outlets in the country. We also have an active social media connect with the consumer when it comes to Nokia Mobile Care. We also have email responses. So we are investing a lot of time, money, and resources behind building the Nokia Mobile Care, because we know that it is not just the sale of the product where the relationship ends. The relationship with the consumer continues beyond the sale of the product. And of course, last but not the least, we built our manufacturing capabilities with our valued partners, Foxconn. The Make in India program. We have whatever phone we have sold in India to date has been made in India. And that has been from day one. It took us a little time, but we want to get it right. And like I said, we are here in the long term. We want to build a solid foundation for this Nokia business and then take it to the next level. So when it comes to the channel presence, it gives me immense pleasure to announce the Nokia mobile shop. The Nokia.com/phones now is live online. We are going to use that as a channel to stay directly in touch with our consumers. We have already started having fantastic hits in our Nokia.com store as we speak. We have also started to sell devices. Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to make a visit, to pay us a visit at the Nokia mobile shop, because that is now going to become the next place that you will see Nokia. That is going to become the next place where we're going to build Nokia and take it to the next level. So we have, like I had started off, a whole array of devices that we want to share with you. We have a lot of details that we want to share with you. We want to tell you more about the technology and the thinking behind what has gone into the product. And to do that for us, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome Pranav, our product guru, to take you through these devices. Welcome, Pranav.
Thank you, Ajay. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you very much for being with us here again today, and to all our fans from all over who've logged in via live streaming. I was just listening to Ajay and Pekka as they went through our business, and we've really come a long way, right? And today we take another strong step forward in our new journey, or should I say 4. But before we move on, I also want to do a little bit of a recap of where we are today and look at the Nokia Android smartphones that we have selling in the country. Each of these smartphones is true to who we are as a Nokia brand and true to our philosophy of product making. They all have a distinct Nokia soul, starting from the Nokia 2, which delivers 2 days of battery life on a big, beautiful display. The Nokia 3, the most premium device in its segment. The Nokia 5, the perfect fit, as we like to call it, featuring the innovative Gen 4 antenna technology. The Nokia 6, You guys tell me we've built it like a tank, and we are just so proud of what we've created with it. And of course, the Nokia 8. Incredible, incredible phone, featuring 3 firsts in the world of Android. The Nokia 360 spatial audio technology, the first Android phone with Zeiss branding and Zeiss optics, and of course, Bothi. Now, all of these phones are true, like I said, to the 3 pillars that we are building the foundations of our product philosophy on. Firstly, we obsess over real-life experiences. Secondly, we are the craftsmen of the industry, delivering extraordinary precision to our product making in terms of our designs and our materials. And of course, our unique take on Android, pure, secure, and up-to-date. Speaking of pure, secure, and up-to-date, we've actually been executing incredibly well here. If you remember last year, we announced that we would be the only OEM to deliver monthly security updates across the range and to keep your phones up to date with the latest Google Android releases. And I remember many of you back then asked me if we could actually live up to such an audacious promise to our consumers. And I'm happy to report today that the Nokia 8, 6, and 5 are already running on the latest version of Android, so 8.1 as you know. The Nokia 3 has been receiving invaluable feedback from our Beta Labs community and is readying for a full Android Oreo release. And get this, even the Nokia 2 will get the 8.1 soon. All of this while delivering security updates consistently month after month across the range. All of this has of course been possible due to our very strong and growing Beta Labs community. We get incredible feedback from our fans there. So thank you very much from that. And on this pure, secure, and up-to-date, we are just going to get stronger from here. Now let's look ahead. At MWC a month ago, we added 4 more devices to that incredible lineup that we just looked at. We have a much fuller portfolio now, as you can see, with the Nokia 1, the new Nokia 6, the Nokia 7 Plus, and the Nokia 8 Sirocco joining the family. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fastest portfolio ramp-up that we have seen in this industry till date. And of course, we still want to expand further. But today, as we stand with this new range of devices, we have a unique Nokia smartphone offering all the way from $85 to $750. Now, if you actually look at this in terms of segments where consumers buy, right? The first range that we started with catered to about 40% of the global opportunity. So 40% of consumers, as of MWC last year, could pick a device out of our range which would be relevant for them. By the end of the year, we grew that to 61%. With the additions of the Nokia 8 as well as the Nokia 2, which Ajay took you through. And with the new additions that you see here, we now cater to 85% of the global opportunity. Our vision, something that we are very passionate about, is to have a Nokia smartphone offering for every consumer out there. And we are working relentlessly hard and really, really passionately to bring that to life. Now, speaking of consumer segments, one very, very important consumer segment which is very close to our hearts is the feature phone consumer segment. There are about 1.3 billion feature phone consumers out there, 600 million of who sit right here in India. And many of them want to upgrade to a smartphone experience. Now, as global feature phone leaders in this segment, we actually intimately understand this consumer and we know why they have not yet upgraded. The primary reason for that being the smartphone experience at the lower end. Hangs, freezes, slowing down, crashes. The low-end smartphone experience today just does not live up to consumer expectations. Number 2 is battery life. These consumers just cannot accept a phone that does not last comfortably through a day. And thirdly, reliability. These consumers expect and deserve a phone that can take the knocks of daily life. And we believe it is our responsibility to give such an offering for these 1.3 billion consumers out there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where the Nokia 1 steps in. So ladies and gentlemen, Nokia One, a beautiful, complete smartphone experience. We believe that technology has a role in transforming people's lives. And we are very passionate about integrating our technology in a way that enables consumers to improve their lives. With the Nokia One, what we've created here is an instantly familiar design, which is also refreshingly different. Something that will make you sit back and say, hey, have we met before? Right? The Nokia One features the Nokia One features the Android Oreo Go edition, which is the latest version of Android. And we will keep the Nokia One pure, secure, and up-to-date, just like the rest of our range. The Oreo Go edition is actually an extension of Android Oreo. It supports all of the features of Android Oreo, but is then optimized, and the Google engineers have worked really hard to optimize it to make sure that it performs really well, going back to the consumer pain points we discussed, even on lower configuration devices. And you get all of this with the build quality, the reliability, and the battery life that you've come to expect from a Nokia. So Nokia One really delivers that exquisite, beautiful performance and at a great value. We will have the Nokia One selling in two colors, the warm red and the dark blue, as you see behind me. And it is, as of last week, already selling in India. But that's not all. We are also bringing back the famous Express-On covers. So you can now choose a pack of covers that really is a reflection of your personality and make the device your own. Now, moving on to our next device. Last year, we introduced to you the Nokia 6. Little did we know back then that we were actually creating an icon. This icon became a true example of Nokia's craftsmanship and build quality. The Nokia 6 was actually awarded the most durable smartphone of 2017, and it has been celebrated globally as one of the best mid-range devices out there. The challenge, therefore, for us this time around was, how do we make it even better for our fans? Let's have a look.
Ultimate durability begins with a solid block of aluminium, machined into a seamless structure. Combined with an internal metal plate, this reinforces the core of the device. One strong twist locks it in place. This is an approach to engineering that is built to last. It's this strength on the inside that inspires the beauty on the outside. Great engineering deserves bold design. Diamond cut edges and a two-tone anodizing process reflect an attention to detail that brings the new Nokia 6 to life. A focus on quality, design, and craftsmanship, a part of every Nokia smartphone.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely thrilled to announce that the new Nokia 6 is coming to India. Now, what we've done with this device is we've enhanced everything that consumers love about the phone, and then just done so much more. So it continues that strong build-to-last design language, but then we push it even further. So this new Nokia 6 is built from a single block of 6000 series aluminum, but now it's finished with a unique dual-tone anodization process, and it's polished for over 11 hours. This is another stellar expression of our craftsmanship in action. The new Nokia 6 now features Zeiss optics, and we also bring Bothi. So now you can tell both sides of the story using your new Nokia 6. And we've worked with the engineers at Google to enable a simple voice command in the Google Assistant, so you can take your dual site images with a simple voice command. There were now two very important enhancements that consumers also requested from us in the new generation, which we've included in the new Nokia 6. Firstly, we've transformed the performance. So the new Nokia 6 now runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 630 platform, which makes it around 60% faster than the predecessor. And by popular demand, we also bring fast charging, so you can charge up to 50% of your phone in less than 30 minutes. The new Nokia 6 is available in three colors. This beautiful blue gold that I'm holding here, the black with the copper accent, and then the iron gold. Now the next one is a little special. In a sea of sameness, we believe that a Nokia phone needs to stand out. This next device is a true example of our craftsmanship, innovation, and performance in an extraordinary package at great value. The new Nokia 7 Plus brings a beautiful large screen experience in a very pocketable form. For those of you who would love to have a large screen experience but still be able to hold the phone comfortably in your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, the all-new Nokia 7 Plus.
For the ultimate feel in the hand, each Nokia 7 Plus receives no less than 6 layers of ceramic field paint. Machined from a solid block of aluminium, its edges anodized twice to accentuate the design. 3 ultra-sensitive cameras with Zeiss optics capture every detail, front and back. They are smart enough to adjust to even the most challenging conditions, capturing your special moments in low light or streaming them to the world via dual sight. A phone that is slim enough to use with one hand yet shows amazing detail on the 6-inch Full HD Plus screen with an impressive 2-day battery life. This is the new Nokia 7 Plus.
So ladies and gentlemen, the new Nokia 7 Plus also comes to India. It features a particularly vibrant 6-inch Full HD Plus 18:9 display. Like I said, for a large screen viewing experience, but then still so pocketable and great to hold in the hand. Now we've done something really special with the design here. So the Nokia 7 Plus is milled out of a single block of 6000 series aluminum for the build quality and the reliability that you expect from our designs. We then put it through a unique 6-layer of paint process to give this fantastic ceramic look and feel. And the magic really happens where this coat meets the anodized body, bringing out this unique character of the device. This device is actually delivers a flagship grade of imaging as well. So what we have here is a triple Zeiss lens. So the main cameras at the back as well as the front camera are all Zeiss optics. The main camera is a highly sensitive camera, so it captures so much more light that you get images which are true to life. And then this main camera is paired with a telephoto lens for zoom. So you can get a lot closer to the action without losing any quality. And then the front camera features a particularly innovative adaptive sensor technology. So even your selfies are just absolutely perfect, even in low light. Now, on popular demand, we are also bringing back the Nokia Pro camera mode. For those of you who've used this extensively in the past, you will remember that this gives you professional grade imaging in the palm of your hand. So you can control advanced settings like shutter speed, ISO, white balance, etc. right out of this device. And then you can actually see the effect of the changes that you make before you even go ahead and capture. So fantastic imaging experience on this device as well. So therefore, the Nokia 7 Plus delivers industry-leading craftsmanship, great performance. It runs the 660 Snapdragon mobile platform. It has an innovative flagship level imaging experience with triple Zeiss lens. And get this, it also features our signature 2-day battery life promise. You get all of this at an exceptional value. The Nokia 7 Plus will be available in 2 colors, the black copper that I hold here and the stunning white copper that you see behind me. There's still one more. And you can see I need to really rush through these because we just have so many devices to talk to you through. Now with this one, and I'm talking about the Nokia 8 Sirocco, we wanted to take the opportunity to really create a true design masterpiece. In a world where everything is becoming bigger and bigger, we're bringing to you here the ultra sleek and the ultra compact Nokia 8 Sirocco. The Nokia 8 Sirocco is our most aggressive design till date. It actually has glass, so 3D vacuum molded Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back. In fact, 95% of the surface area of this device is all glass. To again deliver the robustness that you would expect from us, this is milled out of a single block of stainless steel this time. Stainless steel delivering 2.5 times more strength than what aluminum delivers. And then we've selected a 5.5-inch POLED display, which we have bent to deliver this exquisite design. The Nokia 8 Sirocco is also just 7.5 mm thin at the spine. So really, really compact, really sleek. And at the edges, it's just 2 mm. And in this really compact form, we've also packed in wireless charging. And get this, it's IP67 rated. So it's dust and water resistant. Ultra sleek, ultra compact design masterpiece with IP67 rating. It's truly loaded also when it comes to performance. So you have the same level of imaging performance as we saw with the Nokia 7 Plus. So highly sensitive main camera with a telephoto lens for zoom, both Zeiss branded. And we've also packed in 3 high sensitivity AOP mics here for the Nokia 360 audio surround. So that is the Nokia 8 Sirocco, truly a fantastic device. Now, for all of these devices, specifically the new Nokia 6, the 7 Plus, and the Nokia 8 Sirocco, we are also bringing compelling experiences across the range. And I mean from the 6 and onwards. So firstly is the face unlock feature. So now your phone can instantly recognize you when you just look at it. As we spoke about, the Pro camera mode comes to all 3 of the devices. And then also introducing our very first range of AI-enabled imaging experiences. So you can do so much more with your selfies now and change the lighting conditions to make it even better. Or you can even have some fun like you see there with your bothies by adding masks. Or you can just animate characters and have fun video messages. So there's a lot happening, or even on the experiences front, and you'll hear a lot from us going forward. So in summary, ladies and gentlemen, what we've announced today are 4 stellar additions to our Nokia Android smartphones range in India. The Nokia 1, the complete smartphone experience that you expect from a Nokia. The new Nokia 6, which is a true statement of Nokia's build quality and craftsmanship, built to last as we call it. The Nokia 7 Plus, which delivers a large screen experience with flagship level imaging and performance at extraordinary value. And then there's the beautiful Nokia 8 Sirocco, which is a true design masterpiece. I'm also very happy to announce that we take a pure, secure, and up-to-date story even further with the new Nokia 6, the 7 Plus, and the Nokia 8 Sirocco having joined the Android One family. And at this stage, I would like to call Pekka back on stage to take us through some more details on this Android One partnership. Welcome, Pekka.
Thanks, Pranav.
Thank you.
Well done, thank you so much. Yes, so let me just continue what Pranav just closed, and then what a great job you did. So many products and in such a compact way to present them. Always a kind of a challenge when you are so excited what you are talking about. But just to talk about before Android One, still about last year. So lots of things that people got excited about us. The quality, like I mentioned earlier, is one of the key things. The fact that we also started the partnership with Carl Zeiss again, a partnership that already started in 2004, when in the really early days of imaging in mobile phones. But one of the things that got most of the traction and really positive feedback everywhere in the world is our special take on Android. The fact that no matter what Nokia Android smartphone you choose, every Nokia Android smartphone fulfills the same quite tough promise that we decided to give from the very beginning, i.e. that all of those Nokia Android smartphones, they come with pure Android. We don't create or build any software layer or skin on top of it. Secondly, that all Nokia Android smartphones are very secure. So we have committed across the whole portfolio, not only 1 or 2 devices, but across all Nokia Android smartphones, we commit to monthly security updates. And we have really been able to keep that promise extremely well. Even sometimes I think that could be that perhaps we have been a little bit faster to give the monthly security updates, for example, with Pixel phone. So I think that really shows that we take this very seriously. And the third promise is the fact that we will commit to always update the OS whenever there is a new version available. And you know, this promise, we were not surprised, but anyway, positively caught up by the positive reaction of this coming from trade partners, but absolutely also from consumers. And especially the young consumers, they understand the value of this kind of promise clearly, very well. And this might be one of the reasons why so many young millennials have chosen a Nokia Android smartphone. The pure, secure, and up-to-date promise. And we definitely we are committed to keep this promise going forward. But now, this year, 2018, this is the right time to dial this promise up further. And that's why we are so happy and so privileged and grateful to be able to join this flagship program of Google called Android One. And it means, again, that not only one product in one country, but all the Nokia Android smartphones from Nokia 3 and upwards will fulfill the very tight criteria that Google has set for Android One program. All of our devices. So we will try to keep it very simple and easy for the consumers. And we will see a lot of go-to-market activities that we are now partnering and doing together with Google to celebrate this great partnership. And as I mentioned earlier, the partnership with Google from the very beginning has been really great, and it's a long-term partnership. With this kind of step, as well as also all the collaboration we are doing around Android Go, is just a further signal and sign that we are really seriously partnering for a very long time. Now, Android One, in a nutshell, is Android at its best. It is Android experience and Google services exactly as Google has intended them. And we are so happy that now all the Nokia Android smartphones will fulfill this very tight criteria and promise and be part of Android One program. And at this stage, I'm really privileged and pleased to be able to invite to the stage Dan, who is running all the Google partnership programs in APAC. So good to have you here, and thank you for the partnership.
Thank you, Pekka.
Do you need this one?
I don't think I need that.
Okay, thank you.
I hope I don't need that.
Oh.
We shall find out.
Okay.
No. So, hi everyone. As Pekka said, I'm Dan, and I look after Android partner programs in APAC. And it's my pleasure to be here today with HMD to announce the launch of these new Nokia-branded Android Oreo Go Edition and Android One devices. As Google, we are thrilled to deepen our partnership with HMD along these two important initiatives. These initiatives are going to be able to deliver to users in India a more reliable and consistent Android experience than we've seen before. And this also is an experience that's going to be extended across a spectrum of price points. And I'm going to take a few minutes to tell you a little bit more about these two initiatives. First, I want to talk about Android Oreo Go Edition. With this initiative, we've created an optimized configuration of Android Oreo so that we can improve the experience on Android devices that are running on 1 GB memory or less. We designed Android Oreo Go Edition with faster performance, security, more storage, and better data management in mind. And there are three main components to Android Oreo Go Edition. I'm going to tell you about them now. First, on the operating system, we introduced performance and storage improvements directly to the OS, and also added data management features and security benefits built in. Second, Android Oreo Go Edition phones will come with a new set of Google apps that have been specially designed to be lightweight and also to be relevant to user needs of people coming online for the very first time. And finally, a tuned version of the Google Play Store will also highlight specific apps that have been designed to run better on your device, while at the same time allowing all users to still download from the full collection of Google Play. So with the strength of the Nokia brand worldwide, we are extremely excited that Nokia One is among the very first smartphones in India that are running on Android Oreo Go Edition. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about Android One. Over the last year, we've evolved what Android One represents to now be a best-in-class combination of Android software with great partner devices at any price point. Android One is now a portfolio of devices that we believe provides users some of the best experiences on mobile. And at Google, we believe products should be secure and intuitive. They should improve over time and adapt to you so that your experience and your life gets easier. And so we are able to deliver on this product vision through Android One by combining software that's designed by Google to be smart, secure, and simply amazing with the deep expertise that Nokia has on quality hardware. So what can you expect from an Android One device? Well, first, Android One devices will be showcasing the best and latest of Google innovations. Like, for example, Android Oreo's smart features to extend battery life, or a really great experience with the Google Assistant. Second, Android One devices are among the most secure in the world. They come with the latest and most secure version of Android, and are also reinforced with the monthly security updates that Pekka and Ajay have all talked about. And with built-in malware protection from Google Play Protect, we are going to scan over 50 billion apps every single day to make sure that the data you have on your phone is kept safe. Third, Android One devices all come with a refreshingly clean user interface. And it also comes with a very small set of carefully curated apps. And so what that means is that you actually have more storage for you to make the phone like truly yours. And best of all, the Android One experience doesn't stand still. It actually gets better over time. So not only will these Nokia phones ship with Android Oreo, the latest Android version, it will automatically get Android P when that becomes available. And that is one of the key promises of Android One, that your devices will constantly get better over time for you. So if you love a beautifully designed phone with a simple and clean interface, if you enjoy playing with the newest and greatest Google innovations, and if you want your phone to be future-proof with the latest software and latest security protections, I know that you're going to love these new Nokia phones with Android One. So, on behalf of Google, I want to congratulate HMD on the launch of the Nokia One and this great set of Android One devices. The new Nokia 6, the Nokia 7 Plus, and the Nokia 8 Sirocco. And now I'm going to hand the stage back to Pekka.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for the partnership. Okay, let's now talk a little bit still about the very important thing, which is the brand, the Nokia brand. One of the most loved consumer brands of all times, not only in the mobile phone space, I dare to claim. And of course, we already discussed a lot that what the brand stands for. It definitely stands for things like quality and trust and reliability, simplicity, ease of use. Also, the distinctive design is one attribute of the brand that is really like people know it so well for. But there's one aspect that makes us so different player in the technology space, and that's the human, the emotional, the people aspect of the Nokia brand. Nokia really is an everyone's brand. It has been created and driven by people. And that's why the input, like I mentioned earlier, also like is so important for us. But this emotional thing makes us a different animal in the technology space. So let's make no mistake, we definitely think and want to make our products to all be, let's say, high performers for their specific target group. Performers that they deliver and exceed the expectations in terms of from rational point of view. But at the same time, we really want to make sure that when we communicate the brand, we are not just going to talk only with rational arguments. We want to create the right blend between emotional and rational arguments and messaging. And I think with this right blend of emotional, rational, again, we will be standing out and not only be different, but be so Nokia, exactly as Nokia brand has been, has been created, what people know it for. And even, if we talk about rational things, like quality and reliability, we think that there's an angle for us that probably no one else can use. We can address this angle from a very emotional angle, thanks to the Nokia brand. So when we say that when you rely on someone, you need a phone that you can rely on. From this kind of insight and aspect, we created a film that we are soon going to play. It's a film that I think captures very well the Nokia brand, and definitely perhaps it's not so boring way when you talk about reliability and quality than perhaps usually in our industry seems to be the habit. So let's now play the video, please. Mm-hmm.
Models, so you depend on the quality of your camera. In real life, you like embarrassing music. but in great quality. And real life isn't a joyride. So you need a phone that smoothly guides you to that friendly car mechanic for yet another ripoff. Life deserves an extraordinary phone.
Thank you. And now it's my great pleasure to ask also, again, Ajay on the stage. Because, you know, one last thing about the Nokia brand is that it always has to be locally relevant and resonating. And I'm so happy that already last year, Ajay and the team, we made a great Diwali campaign. It was graded in India. It was filmed in India, produced here, but it was really admired in all parts of the world. But now you have some other exciting things.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much, Pekka.
Thank you.
Really, thank you. Thanks a lot. And so like Pekka said, we've always been a locally relevant brand. So I just wanted to make one announcement, and you may have read it in the news, but we are now in collaboration with Kolkata Knight Riders. Two iconic brands coming together yet again. We've had a very successful innings with them. We share the youthfulness, the dedication, the talent, and most importantly, the passion to win. So this is a collaboration that we announced a few days ago, and I would like you to hear it from the owner.
Hi everybody, first of all I would like to welcome the Nokia brand and the team back home. The KKR journey in IPL started in 2008 with Nokia solidly with us since then, and it is great, really great to have them back. The association with them was just never about sponsorship for us. They supported us through thick and thin, and I'm genuinely thankful to them, because if it wasn't for their partnership with us, we would not have been able to build the KKR story the way we have. They saw us at our lowest and celebrated with us at our highest. We won both our championships when they were our partners. So in this new chapter of Nokia phones, we at KKR are excited to be with our first partners again. IPL 2018 is a new journey in many ways, and Nokia brand has placed their faith in us again, and that makes it extremely special. So here's hoping we have many more reasons to celebrate with them. Korbo, Lorbo, Jeetbo.
So as you can see, thank you. As you can see, 2018 is all about scaling up. We want to scale up our portfolio. We want to scale up our presence. We are tying up with platforms which give us that scale. So you will hear more and more about this. But I really want to thank all of you for your patience. I know you've been waiting, and I've been reading online also. Thank you very much for your patience. We will now reveal a little more about the products, the pricing, and the timing. So here goes. So Nokia One, selling since 28th March, already in market. It has an effective price of 3,299 for the Jio customers. That's Nokia One. The new Nokia 6, in market 6th of April, with a market operating price of 16,999. We have cashback offers. It is available offline, in the offline channel, and in Nokia mobile shops. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Nokia 6 in market at 16,999 from the 6th of April. And I think the most anticipated price, I think, is for the next product. The Nokia 7 Plus. Nokia 7 Plus, pre-booking starts 20th April, available in market on 30th April. The best buy price of 25,999. We have cashback offers also available offline with Amazon and Nokia mobile shops. So available in select mobile stores, available in Amazon.com, and available, of course, in the Nokia mobile shop, which I announced a few minutes ago. So ladies and gentlemen, Nokia 7 Plus, 25,999. And then last, but definitely not the least, the Nokia 8 Sirocco. Nokia 8 Sirocco, pre-booking from 20th April, available in market 30th April, in select mobile shops, as well as with e-commerce partners, Flipkart, at a best buy price of 49,999. So Nokia 6 at 16,999, Nokia 7 Plus at 25,999, and Nokia 8 Sirocco at 49,999. Can I have Pekka, Dan, and Pranav back on the stage, please? Please, Dan. got a phone? All right. Thank you very much. We have the demo stations available. We invite you to the demo stations, and we'll be very glad to host you for lunch. Please join us for lunch. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for your time, and have a fantastic rest of the day. Thank you.